Meanwhile, an economist believes the government should do away with targeted subsidies and instead implement a cash transfer scheme to help lower income groups impacted by the high cost of living. Dr. Geoffrey Williams said this is because targeted subsidies are difficult to implement and does not work across all consumer products.
Now, what we're seeing, which is different now to how it's been in the past, we saw prices were rising across three types of product. One was petrol, one was electricity and utilities, and the other was food. And so the government introduced price controls and subsidies on those three main categories of spending. Now what we're seeing is that prices are rising across all products in the consumer price index. You can't subsidize all prices. You can't subsidize all products. And so you can't actually target effectively in the current inflation environment. The nature of inflation has changed. But what you can do is you can redistribute income. So if we take a particular example in the cooking oil case, we know that the government spent 4 billion ringgit subsidizing cooking oil. And here's the deal with that. If you take that 4 billion and you divide it amongst the B40 household group, it's a little bit less than 3 million households. That's equivalent to about 115 ringgit per household per month. Now, the truth is that people are not benefiting from that 115 ringgit per household per month because of the reduction in the price of cooking oil, because that money is not going into people's pockets, it's going to the producers and the suppliers of the cooking oil. So actually the subsidy is going to companies, the subsidy is not going to consumers. However, if you were to take the 4 billion and instead of subsidizing the prices, you simply transferred that money directly to the people in those income groups, they would get an equivalent of 115 ringgit per household per month for the B40. Obviously, if you included the B50 or the B60, it would be less per household, but it would still be much more than they are benefiting from the price subsidy on the cooking oil.